In this video, I'm going to talk about how to use the information criteria to choose the order of the ARMA model. Okay, so remember, it's the information criteria. You might have heard about information criteria in other statistical techniques. We'll also, uh, sort of learn what is the information criteria available to choose the order of the ARMA model. So, what are the order we're talking about? The P and the Q, right? So ARMA has got two orders, so P and Q. So how do we choose what is the optimal P and Q for a given data set, right? Um, so information criteria selection of optimal ARMA model is based on the residual sum of square. Okay, so we use this this matrix residual sum of square to find out which combination of P and Q is actually optimal for a given data set. Remember what is residual sum of square. So in a typical regression frameworks, let's say you have several data points like this, and then you are fitting some sort of a line which passes through this data point. So the difference between the data points and the given line or the curve that you are fitting, and when you take the square of that difference or square of that residual terms, and take the summation of that, it's pretty much similar to what your RSS is. So RSS, residual sum of square, is nothing but your summation of your actual term yt minus the estimated term, okay, y hat t, and then you can also divide it by the number of observations. So that's just some sort of a normalization, and we call that as a residual sum of square. So what it essentially means is that residual sum of square tells you how well your curve or line is fitting your data. Okay, because it is for it to be very minimum, we want that to be very minimum all the times. So the model which gives the minimum RSS, minimum residual sum of square, is the best model that we have learned from the regression theory, right? And that's what even the ordinary least square does, right? It minimizes the residual sum of square in that case. So the idea is similar, except the fact that we also add a penalty term to it. So we select, or the optimal model is the minimum of some sort of a function of the residual sum of square plus a penalty term. Okay, and there are several information criteria matrices are available. So we'll see the differences between them. Okay, and why is it so? I mean, what's the logic behind using this as a as a criteria for selecting the order of the ARMA series? Okay, so what happens is that when you add more number of lags, let's say you are fitting ARMA 1 1, right? You can also think of adding one more AR term, let's say ARMA 1 2. So you are adding another AR term or MA term, right? How do you see the difference between them? Okay, so what you essentially do is you fit the ARMA 1 1 and ARMA 1 2, or let's say ARMA 2 2 also as well, and then compare their fitness level, right? The one which is fitting you more, or the one in which you will see the residual sum of square is minimum, is the best one, right? Because it's best fitting your data. But that's not true, because when you keep on adding more terms, like you are adding one more lag in this case, two more lags in the second case, automatically the RS term will go down, right? So the residual sum of square will go down when you add more terms or more lags, right? Hence, we cannot say for sure that the ARMA 2 2 model is better than the ARMA 1 1 model in this case. Hence, there is in when we minimize this, we also keep in mind we have a penalty term for adding more number of lags or more number of residual AR term or MA term in the ARMA framework. Okay, so that will be taken into consideration, and which is logical, because when you keep on adding more terms, it will make your model more complex. And if you know what is a parsimonious model, that means a model which is not only efficient, or it is able to predict do a good prediction, and it also a simple model, right? So for the sake of simplicity, okay, to ensure that the model is simple enough to understand, implement and use later on, it is always advisable to have lesser number of terms or lesser number of lags of variable factors, whatever you call it, in your model. So hence, while selecting the order, it always penalizes for adding more number of lags in the model. So the trade-off here is adding extra terms and the penalty, right? If you keep on adding more terms, there it will penalize you while in the information criteria. So what are the information criteria available, and let's see how this penalty term is being part of this information criteria. Here it is. So there are three important ones. One is the archaic information criteria, in short known as AIC. The squares based in information criteria, SBIC, and the third one is Han and Quinn criterion, or SQIC, right? So these are three important standard information criteria used in the industry and academics. Alright, so the AIC is given by ln of sigma hat square plus 2k by t. Okay, so what is sigma hat? Sigma hat square is nothing but RSS, the residual sum of square, divided by the t. T is nothing but the sample size. Okay, t is nothing but the sample size you are using for model. Okay, and hat is used because it's an estimated thing. Okay, so that's pretty much same what you have seen in other statistical models. So this is how you got sigma square, and take the ln of that plus 2k by t. So what is k? K in this case the number of parameters that you are estimating. So it's p, that means the AR term, number of AR terms, and then the number of MA terms, and then plus 1. Okay, so that's take into account the degrees of freedom. So k is the number of parameters plus 1, p plus q plus 1, so 2k by t. So the minimum AIC, though the model which gives you minimum AIC, is the best one. So remember, we are talking about the penalty term. So what is the penalty term in this case? So this is the penalty term in this case. The second term is the penalty term. Similarly, for the SBIC, there is a slight modification to that. The penalty term is slightly different. Okay, and the HQIC also, the penalty term is different. So the difference between all three information criteria is in the penalty term. You can see the residual sum of square term is remaining same in all three. Ln of sigma square here, log of sigma hat square here, same in all three information, or in all three matrices. Which one is the best is something that is depends on the problem at hand, but any one of them will give you a much better insight into what should be the order of the ARMA series. Now the point here is that what about the ACF and the PACF that we have learned so far? Alright, so the ACF and the PACF are, or the correlogram that we were talking about in the previous videos, are visual plots, right? When we look at them, there will be some sort of an ambiguity sometimes. And when we will do these exercises using some sort of a software, we'll get to know that sometimes it's not very clear, and there will be a subjective opinion when you look at the ACF and the PACF, right? Hence, the information criteria, all three information criteria, sometimes gives better insight into what should be the order of the time series. Okay, so so you can use one of these information criteria to be able to confirm your order from ACF, PACF, or even you can ignore the or you can actually use it as an additional information, or use that as an the only criteria of choosing a time series order of the time series model. Okay, so how do you how do you do it in practice? So if you're confused about ARMA 1-2 or ARMA, let's say 2-2, what you can do is that estimate the model, find out the AIC value. Let's say AIC is the one you are using for finding out the order. Find out the AIC value here, find out the AIC value for second model also, and see which one is less, right? If AIC1 is less than AIC2, then you go in for ARMA 1 2, because that's the most optimal model given based on the information criteria. That's the way you choose, and it could take several models to find out which one is the best, not just two. It could be, you know, multiple, 5, 10, and so on. So this is an additional way of, or a totally different way of choosing the order of the model. You can choose along with your AIC and SCF and PACF, and to make sure that your your selection of the model is more robust in nature. Please subscribe to our channel, and also visit our website, which is in the description section. Thank you.